Electrolysis Explained. What on God's green earth is electrolysis? Electrolysis is a separation technique that utilizes electricity to separate an ionic compound. So if we had sodium chloride, table salt, NaCl, the Na plus ions would get reduced to form Na, and the Cl minus would get oxidized to form Cl2. So you'd form chlorine and sodium. So we've separated out NaCl into sodium and chlorine, two very different substances. Right, moving on. How would we separate out aluminium oxide, Al2O3? It's constituted of Al3 plus ions and O2 minus ions. Remember, in ionic bonding, there's ions. Right, so aluminium oxide is mixed with something called cryolite. Why is it mixed with cryolite? Because it reduces its melting point. Why would we want that? Because it would reduce the amount of energy required to melt it, which would mean it's more profitable economically speaking. There's a positively charged electrode called the anode where the negative ions go, and there's a negatively charged electrode called the cathode where the positive ions go. Opposites attract. If you know that, you'll smash chemistry. So essentially, reduction happens at the cathode, oxidation happens at the anode. We've got O2 minus and Al3 plus. Al3 plus gets reduced at the cathode, okay? So Al3 plus gains 3 electrons to form Al. So at the cathode, we form aluminium. The O2 minus gets oxidized at the anode, okay? 2O2 minus forms O2 plus 2E minus, essentially. This is why the anode needs to be replaced regularly, because O2 is being produced at the anode. Both of these distinct electrodes are made up of graphite. Graphite is what we call an allotrope of carbon. So because it's got carbon in it, the carbon reacts with the oxygen produced at the anode to form CO2, and this causes the overall mass of the anode to reduce, hence the anode needs to be replaced on a regular basis. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the process of electrolysis highlighted.